So project communication management is the topic for today. Project communications management includes the processes necessary to ensure that the information needs of the project and its stakeholders are met through development of artifacts and implementation of activities designed to achieve effective information exchange. That means communication is nothing but effective information exchange. Please note the word information, it is not data. That means we exchange only meaningful data, that is information. That is point number one. Notice here that communication management and stakeholder engagement, these are embedded in the role of project manager. That means project manager has to have this skill. If you are little weak in scope management, if you are little weak in finance, maybe that will be covered or that's okay because you will have other people in your team who will take care of that. But communication and stakeholder engagement, these project manager has to be excellent. This skill is required because 90% of the time you are communicating. Think of you are either writing mail or reading mail, or you are guiding somebody to write a mail to somebody. Either you are preparing presentation or you are viewing somebody's presentation. Either you are talking to your team or you are listening to them. Either you are guiding somebody to write a document or you are seeing it or you are reading the document or you are checking the document or you are approving the document. Either you are talking to stakeholders or you are answering their queries. All of this is communication. So no wonder 90% of your time a project manager will go in communication. That is why communication is very important. In fact, stakeholders have a lot of issues, lot of expectations, lot of doubts, and project manager very smartly removes their doubts, satisfies them using a tool called communication. So really effective communication makes a lot of difference for your project management and project management skill set. Let's now move on to key concepts. The key concepts are effective communication is the communication made to right stakeholders to communicate right information at right time in right format to create right impact. There are 5 things right. And if something, one of these go wrong, then your communication is not effective. Let's see one by one, right stakeholders. See, sometimes you have seen, oh my God, why did I invite this man for a meeting? He created more of trouble rather than use. Or you will feel, he is not concerned with this. Why did I call him? So, right stakeholders, those stakeholders are those people who are concerned with the topic or concerned with the subject matter, only they should be communicated, not everybody. It's because communicating some information to everybody may even put you in trouble. You are discussing your quotation that you want to fill in the tender, and it must go only to those people who have something to do with that tender. Because if you talk in general, even in all company, larger people, maybe something it will go to your competitor. Then, so communication must be done to right people. To communicate right information, the information which is required. Suppose you are talking about whether the barcoding is to be done or to be interfaced with your SAP system or not, then you should talk only to those who are concerned with barcoding. That is incoming material people, stores people, finished goods stores people, and the manufacturing people. Because they are the ones who are going to use barcode. So please give right information to at right time. Right time is the time required for recipient to take action. Suppose there is a meeting to be held within your premises of the company. What is the right time to send them invite? If all of them are in the same building, 1 day's notice may be good enough. But suppose they are situated all over large city like Mumbai or Calcutta, and they have to come from different offices in the same city, at least 2 days before, because everybody is having his own plans. And if they are coming from all over country, a large country like India, USA or Australia, then you have to give them 1 week's notice is the right time. Right time is the time required by the recipient to take action. And what is the right format? The format that the recipient will understand. And I will tell you general rule. The general rule is the senior people, CEOs, CXOs, they are like illiterate people. Like they will understand pictures, graphs. So when you communicate to very senior people, directors, vice presidents, senior vice presidents, and so on, give them graph, give them dashboard, give them last year's result, last quarter result versus this quarter result, last year result versus there, and preferably in a bar chart form. They will understand very fast. Or if at all you have to write the text, you write it in few sentences. Assume that this is a scroll button. This is a scroll button. Your CEO and CFO and CXOs, they do not have scroll button to their mouse. Okay? They will not. If you write a mail more than 2 pages or a document, be sure he is not going to read it. Only secretary will read. So you have to be crisp, short. Whereas those who are analytical, like young graduates, 3-year, 4-year, 5-year experience, you can provide them in the tabular form. You can provide them in paragraph. They have the time to read and they need to understand in that detail also. So who is receiving the information? Accordingly, you have to think of the format. Even if you make PowerPoint, don't make too many PowerPoint. You should have 1 slide per 2.5, 3 minutes. That means in a half an hour presentation, 10 to 12 meaningful slides. In 1 hour, 20 meaningful slides. And more should be expressed in the meeting. If at all, if you want to convey everything in PowerPoint, you could have sent it earlier. The very fact that you are having meeting for that means you must explain, narrate to the audience, and you must study the audience. Therefore, it has to create right impact. Decide what is the impact. If you want to come them for a meeting for discussion, give them agenda. If you are going for pre-sales meeting to customer, prepare the background. Check what is the purpose of that meeting. So that will create right impact. Your communication is meant for giving impact, and therefore effective communication is the communication made to right stakeholders to communicate right information at right time in right format to create right impact.